What is up, everybody? How's it going? Fix my camera here. How's everybody doing this evening? Hopefully, very well. I'm doing very well. Feel damn good. I'm ready to do my favorite Dario Argento, 1985 Phenomena. Of course, God damn, that just get really bright. I think my phone's screwing up. Sorry. But anyway, starring Donald Pleasance, of course, from Halloween. Let me turn this down. And Jennifer Connelly, many things, including Philip. Oh, there, that's better. All right. What we got going here? Who's here? Who's here? What's going on? Anybody here? Five of y'all. What's going on? Oh, shit, we got comments all the way up here. Let me start at the top, guys. Hold on. Hey, Sean, what's going on, man? What's it? Do something. Okay. All right. That's cool, man. Yeah, yeah. You got to show me how to do that, man, because of all these 10 million watches I've done, I still don't know how to do that. Hey, what's going on, Juno? How you doing, man? I sent you an email, by the way. Did you get it? Hey, what's up, Ninja? What's going on, Ninja? How you doing this evening? Oh, okay, right here. Do 60 minutes. I sent you a thing. Did you get it? Um, and there's Gretchen, my baby in the chat. How you doing? Thanks for joining. Always good to have section to choose from. Yeah, let's see what's going on. Talked to Sean earlier today, and we got to decide what we're going to do. We got our 60-minute thing decided here. I'm going to take care of that. And Sunday, I'm going to shoot one with my watch zone. Talk to Juno, of course, about it. And also got me and Ninja talked about doing one as well. So as long as it's just like my last house on the left and kind of like the Exorcist one, I'm going to try to do one of those every week. So message, cool. Okay, cool, awesome. So we just need to figure out what's film, man. I'll be getting hold of you. Let me see here. Sean, how busy are you right now, man? Do you want to join me on Phenomena? You want to come up on the panel? I have the link for you if you do. Feel like shooting shit, talking about the film, hanging out, bullshit with somebody on the panel this evening. So, Sean, you get the first throw out of the invitation. See if you want to take it. Who all here has seen this film? There's a few here that I'm not seeing yet here. Not joining me this evening as of yet. Who's not talking to me there? I see at least 7 eyes. Well, 14 eyes. 7 sets of eyes. Talk to me. Let me know who you are. Talk to me. Give you a different view today. I give you a corner with the combination here. I got Stephen King figures out here. I got a combination of there's Sam from Trick or Treat down there. I got Spotus down here. Over here, I got Evil Dead, shit like that. Got Star Wars figures here up there. We got our Elf Street ones. Of course, you've seen the posters up there. The Phantasm's one of my newest ones. So, all right. Talk to me. What's going on? First of all, let me show you some of my physical media versions of Phenomena. Of course. This one here, this is a steelbook that came out from Synapse. I do believe it's the first one to ever come with the soundtrack. This is a free disc. Got all 3 copies of the film. I got one of them in right now that I want to check out. I love the scan on this. It has got the 116-minute version. It's got the 83-minute Creepers version, the American version. It's got the 110-minute version, which is kind of the in-between version, and the original Most Creepers soundtrack. And that's great. There's the front of the steelbook, and look at the picture on the back. Nice. But if you don't know what Phenomena is about, Jennifer Corvino, which is played by Jennifer Connelly, is going off to like a girls' school, like a boarding school, because her dad is like a famous actor, and what's best for her, and he doesn't want her going, public law, all their kids, stuff like that. Well, she has this gift. She could talk to insects. She's psychic when it comes to insects, which is really cool. So, yeah, we will. Yeah, we'll definitely figure that out. Now you let me know when your best time is, and we'll, and then we'll try to figure out a time for both of us to do it. We'll figure out the time. We'll figure out the. What I'd like to do is set up, just like I did with Sean today. I want to set up a thing where you and I can just talk. So what I'll do is set up like a private, just set up like a private StreamYard thing, and you and I can talk face to face about it, and we figure it out. Sean and I talked for over an hour today about what we're gonna. So I think that's the best way to probably do it. Yeah. A long time. This is a good one, man. I love this. Very first Argento. So it was my first one too, man. Yep. Yeah. Oh, here. Speaking of the arrow, here's the arrow steelbook of it. It's got the same thing as on the back of the snaps. That's the front. Check out this artwork on the back. This is the back of the arrow. And here, it's only one disc in here, but it's the crippler, you know. So, yeah, there's the artwork. No, okay, now there's that. And then here is the unopened. I still got this sealed. This is the window slip cover version of it. And it also has, I do believe it has 3 versions on it, or at least 2. It's the DVD Blu-ray combo. As you can see, like I said, it's still sealed. And then, of course, I got the 4K. They come out from Arrow over here, what, years? Year and a half ago. So, there you go. Hey, Phil, how's it going, man? Good to see you. You a fan of this film? Let me see here. Let me go to this right here. I'll leave this out here in case Sean wants to come in. I invited him to come up if he wanted to. So what is going on here, everybody? Okay, fuck. Something's all fucked up. I think this is the fucking StreamYard post. Don't know. It's not fucking working right. All right, guys, hold on. Yeah, there it is. Okay, there it is. I think that's the StreamYard link. Is it in there? Yes. I think that's the one for this one. Hopefully, I haven't looked it up. If not, I'll have to go have it in there. So, anyway, you never seen it? Well, it is on Tubi. You can check it out. You can watch along if you want. I recommend seeing it. I recommend watching it where you can definitely hear it really well. You pay attention to it. It's got a really great score. It's got score done by Goblin like the rest of them. They do a really good unique score in here. It also has music by Motorhead, and Iron Maiden is in here as well. So, yeah, because people haven't seen it here. Is there any other streams or anything going on right now? Is there any other live streams happening right now? Anybody knows about? Hey man, how you doing? Nice to see you. I was wondering if he's going to show up this evening. This movie is on Tubi. This is my favorite Dario Argento. It's really cool. I definitely recommend you be able to hear it and everything. It's got a really cool soundtrack. Really, really curious. Really weird. So, oh, here I'm going to pin this here. Oh, I'm going to. There, I'm going to star that so that it's able to be got at all times. Yeah. Okay. So so it started, so should be able to get to it any time here. See if he wants to bite. Okay. I was just wondering why there's a couple of people that hadn't come in yet. I was just kind of wondering if somebody else was fucking with me again. I've had fucking blast off over their chat and say, "Fuck off, get off here, man." This is Anyway, no, I'm in a lot better mood. I'm not gonna sit here and bitch. I get the scary. I apologize for that. That won't happen. I'll just bitch later if I'm mad at somebody. But yes, this is actually his first ever American made one, and you know what I mean, where it's American cast, um, where both of his stars are American. Both of the main 2 stars are American. I could say Jennifer Connelly of Labyrinth. This is made, I do believe, right after Labyrinth, either right after or right before. I think it was right after. And of course, Donald Pleasance, right before he started doing like Halloween 4 and 5. So, and as she plays as Jennifer Connelly plays, the daughter of the famous movie actor. Sent her to this nice school, and she's got, like I said, she's got this talent where she's psychic, but she's psychic. She can summon bugs and she can talk to bugs, and insects, and she's friends with them and shit. They won't hurt her, you know what I mean? And Donald Pleasance, he's the one that has that monkey that you see on the thing, that and he's like a professor, you know what I mean? He plays Professor John McGregor. There's a lot of different things about this. Like I said, Iron Maiden and Motorhead. I know their music is in the American Creepers version. I think. There's three versions of the film. There's 116-minute integral cut that was the theatrical cut in Italy in 1985, 110-minute international cut, and it was on the DVD debut in 1999. It came out from Anchor Bay, and then there is the 83-minute cut, which was one released here in America, and it was released as they call it Creepers, and it was our theatrical. So, oh, if anybody wants to join me in everything, and in watching it, and you're not ready, let me know you need a little bit more time. If nobody says anything, I'm gonna go ahead and get it rolling. So how's it been going, Philip? Man, how you guys doing this evening? Not tired this time, are you, man? Are you sticking out with me? I can't believe you didn't stick out with me through Suspiria, man. Is it because I was bitching and not in the greatest mood because I was pissed off at my 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 peers, my fellow creator peers, or was you just exhausted? Yeah, I know it is, Philip, man. Sometimes I get sometimes I just get emotional. Philip, man. I wear my emotions on my sleeve. Whether it's my anger, whether it's anything, man. And last Monday it was a mixture of anger and a little bit of hurt feelings. You know what I mean? It was, I have a code, and I expect everybody to go with that code with me. A lot of people don't care about that, but I do. It's common courtesy. But I'll end up saying that. I'm the limit. Our schedule is messed up again. But besides that, I'm good. Your sleeping schedule. Still staying up all night until daylight, or yeah, I can't do as much as I used to, man. I'm getting too old for that shit. Yeah, I mean, yeah. The old one, like you knew, but I turned 50 yesterday. Well, I don't know why I don't know if I figured maybe you got sick of listening to me, bitch, man. I know I can kind of ramble on about shit. I have this talent. I have this talent. I can tell you something, and I can tell you again, and I can tell you 100 different ways. I can tell you the same thing 100 different ways. It's I don't know why or how I do that, but I think it just comes from being mental. Renfield. I haven't seen that yet. They say it's good, man. It looks goofy as fuck, but people even said that they wouldn't even like it. They ended up liking it, so I'm not sure. Watching it theater. Really? That's what I'm hearing about it. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, that's what I heard. So nobody said anything. So I guess I'll get ready to get this rolling. This is the see here. This version right here. This is, I think, see, I think this is the one right in the middle. This is the one. I'm not sure. Uh, if someone's watching on Tubi, can you check it out and let me know how long it is, so I know which cut you're watching, so I can throw that, so I can watch that cut as well. Hey, June Bug, how you doing? Right now, I have the Synapse version. I like that transfer look, and it is the 110-minute version, but I have it, which which is which of course is the hour and 50 minute. How's it going, June Bug, man? Tomorrow night, we'll be back here at 10 o'clock. We'll be here with Karen from Ocean Chicks Films, and we will be doing, of course, the next episode of for the horror of it. We talked about doing Dennis too, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna talk to her tonight or tomorrow in the morning or whatever, and see if she wants to do that, or maybe she wants to move on and try something else. I've got a few other really cool choices I think everybody would enjoy. So we'll talk about it. I'm good. Besides, usual family drama. Yeah, dude, you're not gonna get any more grief or any more drama than you will from your own family. You know what I mean? You're gonna get all kinds of bullshit. All right, we don't know where I'm at here. Try to figure out which one I'm on. All right, I think it's it. You son of a bitch. Okay, that's this trailer. I can see this thing. Well, that is so fucking entertaining. Thank you. Okay. Good. All right. Here we start this. Well, as it starts out, man, this music is really weird and creepy. Bronx, yes, yes, it is. Entitled Baby Sister. Ooh. How many years younger? Like is she the baby of the family? Like is she the youngest sibling in your particular immediate family? Here we go. Five, four, three, two, one. Really cool beginning. Yep, I just now did it. Here, I'll pause and wait for you. Tell me when you got a screen on there and it's showing the trees and mountains and shit. Go ahead and push play, and then tell me when you see that, and you should see a bus start coming down the road. It's got a really cool scenery of like mountain in the background with snow on and stuff. 10 years apart. Ooh. So not only the baby, but mom and dad waited many years to have her, so she's really old enough. Okay, cool. Now this girl you see on here, this girl that gets off this bus, this is the daughter from Dario Argento's first marriage. His second marriage was to Dario Nicolati, and the other one had Asia Argento. Well, this blonde here, this left right here is let me see, what a name. Uh, oh, Fiore in Argento, and that's his older daughter from his first marriage. She's also in Demon. Check you for things. No, no, I'm not gonna get that particular one, man. I got first, second, and third one on the 4K to cover it all, but I'm not gonna get Bride and all that, man. That girl right there, that's Aja's older sister and his girl from his first marriage. They left her, as you can see. Bring us down slowly. Yep. Yeah, so I'm gonna turn that down. So, and Daria Nicolodi is in this too. Um, it's really cool, man. It's really atmospheric. It's got a really cool vibe to it. Like, yeah, Iron Maiden, Motorhead in it. Like I said, Goblin with Scolio Simonetti. Good job. Number around three. Yeah, that'd be interesting, man. And then, yeah, I think me and Sean have decided to record um, full full deep dive film discussion, not a review. Deep dive film discussion on Return of the Living Dead. I think it's the one we decided. We was gonna do Cannibal Holocaust, but you seem to have a little more passion for Return of the Living Dead. And I got mad tons of passion for it. So it's gonna be really cool. Um, yeah, yeah. They don't really have any kind of integrity or loyalty at all. Dude. You write shit they used to talk back in the late '80s. One of us was gone, or something happened to us. That'd be the end of my group. We said, it's like now you see what they then 2 years after that department, and then and Jesus, and then got him back because I was selling, and then Tommy Lee left for a while, and he was replaced by um Randy Castillo, no, somebody, and then and now they're fucking made Mick Mars retire and replaced him, and talking shit about each other. It's great. Are they starting a new band together? Like this week or the next coming week? Um, the time on the 8:28, 8:28 p.m. Oh, you're 8:28. I'm you're 3 hours back from me then, because I'm at almost 11:30. So 3 hours, 3 hours behind. So hey, Explorer, how's it going? Tenebrae, yep. I'm gonna be doing Tenebrae here pretty soon. I don't understand it, man. Oh, cloudy here. Let me pull myself over here. Shit, I'm in button moves. Yeah, it's a little better. Yeah, I can see you guys a little better now. All right, all right, that works. Cool. All right. This is really cool. Yeah, thanks for coming by, Explorer. I appreciate it. How you been doing? Tenebrae is very cool. Never seen it. Never seen Phenomenal. Phenomenal is a different one. It's a unique one for him. Got a great opening scene here. Like I was saying, this is his oldest daughter. She got bus left there, and she's fuck. Yeah, no, good man, good, real good. I oh yeah, man, you're always gonna get one fucking weird, man. Yeah, got a good, nice group of people over here, man. Really cool, really cool. Um, but you see, what was I saying here? It was but yeah, this is a different one here. This is one of his most more unique ones. This is not so much of a giallo. Like I said, um, yeah, it's fucked up, yeah. And it, that was Argento did that in a few of his movies. He had this fascination with women's heads going through glass. You see that same thing happen in Tenebrae. Glass shit happens, and there's another one that happens too. So this is only my second Argento. I'm also going to do Tenebrae, Deep Red. You see, probably Inferno, Cat of Nine Tails for sure, because I love that. I love the dynamic of the old man and the little girl. Like it's really cool. um, and Inferno is the sequel to Suspiria. Inferno and Mother of Tears. That's the Mother Trip. Here we got this monkey, and there's Donald Pleasance. There he is, man. See, like I said, this is Argento's first actual straight American cast film. Blinded by the Lights, yeah, man. I don't know why he keeps fucking doing that shit, man. Are you talking about right here? Yes, yes. Yeah, I forgot to change my stamp up there too. If you notice, it says for the horror of it. That won't be till tomorrow. Shit. Here, let me change that, y'all. Well, give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. I want to change up for that. I am not with it, man. Getting mad, man. There we go. Yeah, there it is. I'm all right. I'm back. So what's going on, Corey? How you doing, man? What is up with the Instagram, Corey? What the hell? Where are you at, man? Where did you go to? Have you decided to check out for a while and avoid drama again for a little bit? Get off of some of the social media platforms, or go incognito a little bit on them and just kind of hang back a little bit, or what, man? Because I went there, I seen you just gone, man. Like too skin. Yeah, man. When you get a bright light on me, man, you're like getting blinded. I'm a pale motherfucker. So yeah. The next ones I'm doing, like the show that we did, Corey. I'm doing Return of the Living Dead with Sean and Sean Blue Digital, and I'm setting one up with Juno, and I got one coming up with Ninja here not too long from now. I got one coming up with Night Watch Zone Sunday, and I'm going to be doing all these courses, and I'm going to be recording them and then put them together just like I did last house we did. And then I think next month when Ben from Cadabra Club comes back from Hawaii, uh, we're going to do one together. So yeah, I noticed that. He all of a sudden became Instagram user. I was like, whoa, he must be trying to duck the drama and shit again. He's doing. What do you have a nasty documentary? Oh yeah, well, what one? Yeah, Nasty's cool, man. I dig him. All right. Me and you, Jim Bug, or were you talking to Corey? Or yeah, I love the collab. I've done over 30 collabs now. I think like I do believe like 30 different people. So I'm always up for collabs, man. Just gotta find the time, and all you gotta do with that is just plan. So these these um these deep dive discussions, man, I'm really hip on them because the very first one I did was the one I did with extras reviews, and I didn't want to do it with the chat because I want to be able to just have a conversation and not worry about because I like when there's a chat I like talking to the chat, of course. Some people don't, but I do. I like to get to talk about every comment if possible, all the ones I can get to. And you can't really have a deep dive film discussion when you're doing that with the chat. So what I like to do is just like we did last time with Last House. I'm going to record it. I want to edit it. I want to put photo, the pictures of the film and all that different kind of stuff that's pertaining to in at the time, and then premiere it. And then when you premiere it, you can go in the chat then and talk in the chat then and answer questions or just talk about whatever you're talking about on there or whatever. That way you get the best of both worlds, and people that's watching it get a lot better discussion. You get a lot better film discussion. So yeah, man, yeah, I think that'd be interesting, Jim Bug. Hell yeah, let's figure it out. Yeah. Definitive guide. Yes. Hmm. I've heard. I haven't read that, but yes, I've heard that. The news about Gail played Chucky. He played Chucky. Ed Gale that played Chucky. He played Chucky. Ed Gale that played Chucky. First off, film. Brad Dorff played Chucky in the first Child. I'm a little confused. It's too much. 4 hours. Damn, that's cool, man. The best my okay. Okay. All right, man. All right. Of course, if you got Instagram or anything like that, I'm on Instagram and Twitter, so you can definitely get me there. See, she talks to these bugs, man, and these insects, and she communicates with them. Oh, okay, okay, okay. All right, dude. Okay, I was confused. I was like, what? Okay. Oh, when they did the okay, yeah, yeah, because that was all. If I remember correctly, that was all done physical effects. It was all done practical shit. He's a horrible person. Yeah, a lot of people are, man. You come to find that out. A lot of your favorite people, and a lot of people you look up to in shit movies when you're younger. You get older, especially now with physical media the way it is. You really find out a lot of people now. And it seems like everybody's a fucking child molester or something now, doesn't it? Oh my god, man! You seem like everybody's fucking somebody that's fucking 12 or 13 or something. They're either messing around with somebody that's too young and don't know better, or they're molesting all the kids or little kids that are around. What the hell's going on? What the fuck is wrong with you? Well, I've got email too, man. I'll tell you I'll tell you my email up here in here just a few. Cool. Oh, man, what the fuck, man? I mean, it seems like everybody is now, but the bottom line of it is it's always been like that. We just didn't know it because we didn't have social media that finds everything about everybody out. You know what I mean? So it's always been that way. There's so many sick people. It's like it seems like there's more sick than there is fucking regular people. It's like, god damn. It makes you want to go back and ask your kids. You know what I mean? Like, so you go over kids now. It's like you want to go back and ask your kids if when they was getting babysitted if anybody messed with them. Well, that's the best thing that you can do is put them in prison. Yeah, yeah, in population. Light is my light cool now? Not pixeled up or nothing, am I? Not too bright, is it? Because I can turn this down. I do believe. I can see the higher setting and lower setting. Hold on, make it really clear. There's the lower setting. Is that better? That's more the yellow. That's the lighter tone. That looks better to me. I think adult. Yeah, I'm something, man. No, right. Yeah, I know, man. Like I said, I she made this right after she did Labyrinth. I think you had to have seen Labyrinth, man. With David Bowie, bright. What mine was bright. Say it shouldn't be now. It should look a lot better now. Yeah, I had the brighter light on. This is the one I usually use, but I clicked that on earlier because I couldn't see very good. But this works good now. So I was too bright. Sorry, sorry about that. Now Corey, this is the first thing he said was the light. That's why you said, what the fuck is wrong with it? Why is it doing that? That's my phone doing that, man. See? See? Are you guys catching that too? Hold on. Let me see something here. Yeah, that's my goddamn phone, man. Um, I need to I need to go. I need to adjust the settings on it and everything. Plus, it's getting tired. It's the one that I've always used. I just need butts. Bottom line. Yeah, Jennifer Connelly. Yeah, she's young. Yeah. The thing about it, yeah, I had a crush on her then. Well, I'm about the same age as she. She's about the same age. She's still really pretty. I had a crush on her then. Of course, she's a kid to me now, but she's pretty now, even 50 years old and shit. She does a really great job in this. And this poor Donald Pleasance got sick and all that kind of stuff. This came out '85, so it's only 7 years after the original Halloween. Think about it, that's kind of crazy. Oh yeah, she is. She always has been. Oh yeah, she got big boobs now. Don't tell me that, man. I want to hear that. I ain't never seen her boobs. Is it a bad fake boob job, or is it? I mean, she got a little bit. She's always done pretty good with money. She's never had to do B films really, so I feel like she's probably got a good boob job. You know, instead of like a stripper boob job. The stripper boob jobs they usually get the cheaper ones. You know what I mean? But the Hollywood people they usually get the good ones. But at least she got one. Hopefully, it's a good one. See, she gets that. It's about not. Um, what time are you talking about wanting to do it, man? What time was there Thursday? My best times on during the weekday like that, man. The well, preferably with my son's school. Um, you know, on the version I'm playing right here, the Iron Maiden's on here. Yeah, that's true. That's self-esteem thing, man. Just I can see if they have no boobs at all, get some. But if you already got decent boobs. Why fuck with nature give you? Yeah. Oh god, that's fucking driving me crazy. Always something fucking bugging me, man. I don't understand. It has to be on my settings, man. Yeah, I'm gonna mess with it, change it around. This light might be just messing with it in general, but I kind of want to keep this light back there because if not, it makes me oh your phone messed up. We're at 22 minutes. I do believe. Yes, 22 minutes and like 15 seconds. Yeah, I used to be pretty good at telling those times. Forgetting now. I still haven't I still haven't fully come back yet. I took that time off. I still haven't come back. Not completely back in the swing yet. But yeah, either I need to adjust the lighting, the actual lighting on my phone, because it might be a setting that I have it on that, like the settings, like your flash, or when it pinpoints like your face or something, brightens up. So I might need to adjust that, or I just need to get something a new device. I'm thinking about getting like a laptop. So yeah, sometime in the morning. Yeah, some morning or noon or early afternoon would be good. I'm thinking anywhere between say 11 and 2 would be cool. That would work really well. Oh, that was a great scene. There was another face through the window, and then I'm not sure exactly what she got shoved back of her head. Very kind. Okay. Oh, okay. So if I said like noon, you could do it like 9 your time, 9 a.m. your time. Yeah, that's pretty good, wasn't it, man? And she just, yeah. So if you could do it like 9 a.m. your time on Thursday, so Thursday morning at 9 a.m., 12 for me. All right, man. All right. Now we just need to put our heads together and figure out a film. I will send you. I send you. I don't think I have yet, but I will like screenshot or not screenshot. I'll take pictures of my list um, tonight or tomorrow. I'll send it to you. You have a look at them right there, and then we can just kind of talk about you know see which ones you might be. I mean, you already named what? You already named Fog. You named some other stuff too, but I'll send you the list. See what you think, because that's what I want to do. I'm going to work out one that works for both of us. One, a movie that both of us are passionate about. Both of us. That way, it makes for a really good conversation. Yep. Thursday, Thursday noon my time, 9 years. Okay, so here, let me write all this stuff down. Noon, Thursday, 12 p.m. East. Then uh, Sean at Sean right, at um, and then night. We got night. Night is oh my god. What did we say on? Oh, 10, yeah, okay. 10:30. Okay, so I got shit, man. I know these discussions Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. Okay, so I'm sure that there Sean doing Return of the Living Dead. Yeah. And then night we're doing Night of the Living Dead. Okay, cool. And then let's see. And then what else? What else? I'm doing damn what else? Okay, in probably next month sometime. He gets back to Hawaii, and then they talk talk to Eric. So went up with Eric. Oh yeah. And then like I said, I've already done the Exorcist. With Exorcist reviews. We did it live. Hey, it works the way it is. And then like I said, I did Last House with Corey. So still thinking about taking that one with Exorcist reviews, take it back, editing it out, and putting visuals with it. So you're not looking at our faces. But 2 hours, 2.5 hours, a lot of editing to do. That's a lot of editing, and I don't know if I want to do 2.5 hours worth of it. So let me just leave it how it is. May just do that. I love the dynamic between Donald Pleasance and Jennifer Connelly in this. Donald Pleasance still looks really good here. He's still really healthy. He's starting getting older and more sickly. Him and his buddy, this monkey, he's a really smart monkey, man. This, fucker got it down. Monkey comes in very handy. He's plays a big part in the film. Very exciting. Oh, great soundtrack. Great sound. You got, because like I said, you got Goblin and the music that they do. Claudio Simonetti. You know, the stuff he does. But Claudio Simonetti for Goblin is kind of like the Trent Reznor for Nine Inch Nails. You know what I mean? Uh, and then you got like I said, and then you got the extra. You got the Motorhead. You got Iron Maiden. You know what I mean? So it's just really cool. He's a professor, and I think he's a professor of crime or something. You know what I mean? He knows what crime and serial killers and stuff like that. So he's professional. He knows he can profile them pretty good, tell you things about it. And he works for the police and shit like that. And this killer running around, of course, the police are going to come to him and ask him to help them out. You know, that's kind of a given here. Man, I made a batch, really killer batch of chili today. Oh, thought it was good. I'm gonna say so myself. Make a hell of a batch of chili. I ate like a bowl of it, like a whole roll. Like, oh God, like I was ready to fall out of it. I was sitting there like the last few bites of that shit, man. I was sitting there like passing out. I was it's good when you just keep eating it, even though you're feeling kind of full. You know what I mean? And it's putting you to sleep. Your stomach's full. You know what I mean? And you don't want to stop eating it even though you're full. That's at that point you're just eating it for the flavor. It works all right. There's no big deal with that when you got a fast metabolism. Like I do. I couldn't get fat if my life depended on it. I could get fat. It's just not gonna happen. I don't even get a dad gut. A dad belly. I don't know, for some reason it just doesn't happen. I just got that. I've been 6'1", 190 pounds, 200 pounds for years now. So, and it fluctuates between 175 and 210. And that's all decent weight for 6'1". So I'm lucky with that. I can do that, and pretty lucky for my age. But I eat pretty healthy because I've never had a heart attack or anything like that, and I've not had a heart attack, stroke, or nothing like that yet. Pray that I don't. I still got a good heart and all that kind of stuff. At 50 years old, but pretty good because I slowed down on my red meat stuff like that years back. just to cut down on the cholesterol on it. And then, but then every once in a while, because I am a meat. I'm not a vegetarian. I could never be. At the same time, I just don't go around eating any meat there is either. What's the horror movie? Enjoy. Gets hated by critics and folks. Um, that I enjoy that nobody else, but like most that nobody else really likes, but I do. Damn, there is a few of them. That's particular. Damn, give me just a minute here. Let me think about this. Let me turn on here. Screen back here. See if that strikes a. See if that strikes a bell. Strikes a nerve. Kind of hard. That's kind of hard because what I mean. You're saying gets hate from critics and from people. So it's like you know because usually what the critics like or don't like, people do. You know, but I will come up with one because there is those around people. That seems I feel like I'm the one that likes. Yeah, yeah, definitely. There is definitely something. I will definitely come up with something. Just give me a few minutes. Give me a few minutes. I will. 24 horror sequel. Yeah, yeah, okay. I, speaking of weird movie, I seen Black Swan for the first time in many years. Just 'cause I got it off eBay. I got it for like $5. Slip and it's got the Blu-ray and DVD combo. Um, and I forgot how weird that movie was. And just how that's not a horror movie. It's like I don't know what the hell that movie. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what kind of film that is. It's not horror. They label it horror. I don't really know why. Uh, I'm trying, man. Hold on. I'm trying. I'm looking. Uh, yeah, most people, most critics like 8.4, or people do. One way or the other. It's hard as fuck to find one that both is like, you know, but that I like. I don't know, man. I'm looking, but I don't know. It may take me a few. It may take me a few, but I'll come up with something. Let me see. Uh, shit, man. That, that's a really good question, man. Got me stumped. Trying to find something here. I know I'm just overlooking shit. You know, I know that's all it is. I know I'm just overlooking. I know I'm just overlooking. There's probably tons of them. I'm just overlooking. There's a movie called The Dawning that I think is pretty decent, man. But no one else seems to. That I talked to ever seems to like it. I think it's got a good atmosphere. I think it's an alright show, but no one else seems to like it, man. I don't know how critics feel about it, but it's called The Dawning. I like it. Let's see, also, I thought that Pie Wacket was okay too. And most people I've heard that don't really like yellow that much. You can almost guarantee if it's a horror like that, the critic aren't gonna like it. That's easy. I get what people don't like, maybe a little hard. Uh, you could always go into found footage. That's usually an easy one to find people don't like. You pick just the right one people don't like. Like open water. I like open water, man. I think it's interesting. I remember first seeing it, but I don't think most people would be like, ugh, would I pick they hated by Creek and folks. No, a lot of people like are digging Nightmare on Street Part 2 these days, though, man. You know, I'll, I'll tell you one that almost everyone seems to be good. The original, and it's got like it's got two official remakes, basically, and it's got a couple others that I like, and that's Invasion of the Body Snatchers, man. Now, the 1978 version, yeah, I think is definitely hands down the best one. With Donald Sutherland, Brooke Adams, you know what I mean? Jeff Goldblum. That's the best Invasion of the Body Snatchers. But the original one, um, with Kevin McCarthy, Andy McCarthy's dad, that one, that one's really good too, man. I think it's made like 1958 or some shit, 658, something like that. Um, that was pretty damn good too. And then you got the Invasion with Nicole Kidman. That was not bad either. They all kind of do their own thing, and I think that's the key. I think it really is. Uh, one that most people don't like either. Oh man, you talk about like found footage type thing that I think really doesn't get credit it deserves because the last 10 minutes of it's pretty raunchy. Like I said, it's found footage, and I don't talk to very many people like it all. And it's Megan is missing. If you talk about the acting with the girls are bad, well, I'm telling you that last girl, that blonde-headed girl, the one that's in the last 10 minutes of it, it's really bad. Really bad shit happens to her. She does a fantastic job. The one that plays Megan, no, but the friend, she really does a really good job. But that Megan is missing. That's messed up, man. It's got some fucked up works in it. But I think it's done all right too. Um, Also, Shyamalan's The Village. Um, I like the reveal. I like the reveal that the people are the ones that are the monsters. You know what I mean? The the people out outside the village. There's like monsters out there, and it turns out it's just people. It's just us out there. I like that shit. The Dead is great. I didn't get what? I don't talk to many people that think the original Island Dead is, is boring. I don't talk to very many people that think that's what me and Lightwatch Zone are doing. Our 60 minutes on Sunday. We're going to record it. Um, Most people I talk to seem to like it. I love it, man. It is my favorite. Dawn was for years. Um, but as I've gotten older, I've gotten a little bit more appreciation for the night. Uh, uh, yeah. Man, you talk A24, man. I seen it, bro. A really fucking weird movie. It was disturbing, man. It had an uncountable amount of fucking weird looking vaginas in it. It was men. And like at the end of that thing, it's all just dude crawls through the vagina, and then and then the same dude crawls out of that vagina that was the vet body, and he crawls out of another vagina, and it's just like, what the fuck is happening? Oh, I love Night of the Living Dead, man. That's my favorite of all Romero's dead of all of his films, just in general. That's my favorite film of his. And I love the original Unholy Trinity, which is Night, Dawn, and Day. I love all three of them, but to me, Night by far the best. Well, not by far. Dawn and Night are close, and then Day. Day's good too, but I like Dawn and Night better. Mm, pretty good. The House of Wax remake. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's more like a rethinking and reimagining. Really, it's not even really a remake. You know, you talk about that one they made on Street Factory 3 or 4 years ago with that Chad Michael Murray in it and all that shit, and Paris Hilton and shit in it. That's the one you're talking about. That's more of like a little slasher type thing, slasher who done it type thing, really, rather than a remake. I think it's really close to saying about it. Number one's a like museum, and number two, it's Cold House of Wax. Hey, Steele, how you doing, man? What is going on, brother? How you doing? Yeah, 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 yeah. I thought that's what he's talking about. I actually have that, um, but it just kind of happened where I just look for it. I'm not sure how, but I mean, it's not bad. It's all right. No, I don't know where the hell it is, but I'm pretty sure, pretty sure I still got that motherfucker. Hold on, wait, look up there. See what's up there. Yeah, yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's up there beside some of the '90s. Breathing. That's about it. Pretty wow, damn dude. Well, things. Cause I always wish you well, man. I always hopeful that things are going okay. But I have my times too, man. I love the score of this. It's really unique. You get the oh. It's just another, got like Goblin. That's the cool thing about Goblin is they never did the same thing twice. You know what I mean? Every bit of their music, you heard they do a score for a film, and I can guarantee you, it's you go from one to the next. It's not going to be the same thing at all. Very creative. Cabin Fever. Are you talking about the original Cabin Fever that Eli Roth did? Man, yes. Oh man, yeah. I have that on my list of ones that I'm going to do. As a matter of fact, I'll be back to it again. All right, man. All righty. Like, yeah, yeah, I like it. Crazy thing about the Cabin Fever is the whole soundtrack to the original Cabin Fever. Talking about the one that had what was her name? Had Cheryl Ladd's daughter. Yeah, and Cheryl Ladd's daughter, and had Ryder Strong and all that. Yeah, um, that soundtrack they used the Last House on the Left soundtrack in that. Yeah, I got a pretty good copy of Cabin Fever. Yeah, that's one of the ones that I want to do because until anybody talks about it. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I like it. Rough, man. I like that part where we're sitting around the fire there and Eli Roth comes up, you know what I mean? He's playing almost kind of like a surfer type dude. He gets over the doggy and shit, and he's like, yeah, and they're like, oh, well, dude, we're really not one, you know what I mean? You know, company or anything like that. All this. They're trying to give it to him soft, but they want to leave. He's all right, man, well, that's cool. I guess I'll just have to go smoke this big bag of pot by myself. They're like, "Oh, well, sit down, dude. Hey, how you doing? Have a seat." It's like, you motherfuckers. That's people though, man. That's people. Oh hell, cause you ain't friends with fucking maggots and shit. You know what I mean? Flies, maggots. It don't matter. That maggot hugged the one and was telling her, "Hey man, you got a dead body over here. Check this out, man. Oh please." I wouldn't want to say anything to a maggot. Thank you. I pour some bleach on that somebody. I ain't trying to talk to a maggot about anything. I don't know. I've actually never seen that one. That Robert England man. I heard, but you might have. If so, that's pretty funny. They did that. Yeah, cabin fever. That's what nobody ever talks about, man. Also, the original Descent. I wouldn't mind doing that too, man. Yeah, write that down. Descent's a good throwback on the monster movie, man. And the ruins. That's another one. Here, let me write these down. I don't want to forget these, man. See the Descent, ruins. They're just unique, It's different. Um, let's see shows like that, man. Oh, yeah, yeah, it comes through right there. Um, yeah, you cabin fever and they did the hospitals. Priest is one day. That's time there a lot of torture forms going on, man. The torture dungeon, man. It's pretty like, huh? Mansion of Madness. I haven't seen that. Check that out. Yeah, man, that that movie disturbed me. Each 100, Yeah, I must have seen fucking 20 like physical, like I don't know, physical effect vaginas in a row at the end of that fucking thing, man. With his dog beside him. Actually, I think that faces, face. Yeah, he's so face. Oh my god. I didn't know he had anything at all to do with 2001 Maniacs. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. You tell right now, perfectly normal insect be totally telepathic. He's claiming that insects are slightly telepathic, all of them. The fucking hair on her, man. I'd love to have her fucking hair. Yeah, she's getting unpopular somehow. She's the daughter of the celebrity, this actor, and instead of working in her favor, it seems to you know, makes people fuck with her. Fucking jealousy and shit. People just being assholes. Yeah, yeah, as a headmistress. Yeah. See, you say Dario Nicolati's in this too, which was his wife. Dario Argento's mom should be showing up here again. Basically, she's she's probably the most legendary Italian horror scream queen. Basically, is it? Huh. Hmm. Well, that's very cool. Very very cool. I mean, my hair was a little better when I was younger. I had decent hair. I had long hair, long. Like I said, I'm growing it out now. I've just now started growing it back out. It's been growing from being completely shaved in my head. It's been growing about 5 months. So it's been pretty good in 5 months. But of course, I don't have the hair I had when I was younger. Um, but I never had as pretty hair as that. Cool. Yeah. I'm like I said, I'm gonna keep letting mine grow until I die. You know what I mean? If I live to be 90 years old, that means I guess it's gonna grow for another 40 years. It's done this well in 5 months, and I had shaved all the way in my head. So in 5 months, that's damn good hair growing, man. That's damn good length for 5 months. So that's cool. Oh, I love wearing long hair. I always yeah. I always found that a huge attraction. I was always highly attracted to girls and younger girls and younger women, of course, women with really long hair. I find that very attractive. She just fucking with her. She just stand back and just looked at them. You know what I mean? And these bugs will come and help her too. You know what I mean? Which is really cool. Like there they are. They're all coming there because they don't like her getting bullied and messed with like that. Oh well, thank you. Appreciate that. Trying to make it look good. Trying to step back to my old my old days of being younger and having the hair going. You know, maybe I'm going through midlife crisis. I don't know. No, I had my midlife crisis 40, man. I turned 40, and that's the day when I turned 40 is the day I realized one day I would die. You know what I mean? That's realization. I had went through the first 40 years of my life thinking I was indestructible. I was quite cocky. You know what I mean? I hit 40, and I got depressed, and I was depressed 3 or 4 years, man. Just at the thought, it just struck me one day, right about the time I turned 40. Like, oh my God, I'm not gonna live forever. It just struck me. It's like an epiphany. It's like I didn't realize that was gonna happen. And one day it hit me, and it just messed me up. And like I said, I was stuck in that rut for 3, 4, 5 years maybe. But it's weird. I just turned 50 yesterday, and I'm not worried about it. Not worried about it. I'm doing pretty good for 50 years old. So I don't feel 50 years old. Um, I don't look really young anymore. But I don't think I come off like I'm 50 years old. I don't come off like a 50-year-old. I know I don't come off like one. You know, I'm too immature for that. I'm too like I'm no different than I was when I was 30 or 25. I'm saying of course it varies. We're all, but I'm still the same. My integrity is the same. My beliefs are the same. I go by the same code. You know, 25 years ago, it was late 90s. I felt the same thing as I do now about things. Got the worst screen and it doesn't look good. And that's too bad too, man. Because for a second, I almost had a little bit of a little hope for it. I like from the time I heard about it being made, I was like, oh my god, fucking stupid Exorcist movie. Oh my god, they're gonna fuck it up even worse, man. Blumhouse is good at that these days. Um, and but then I heard that it was gonna about two different girls being possessed. Two girls possessed, and then I heard how Ellen Burstyn, with Kristen McNeil in the original one. was going to be introduced. And I thought that was interesting. It made sense how she was going to be introduced. Rather than just throwing her in there to be this badass, whatever, right? Um, so I've been hearing this lately. Right back to it. So, man, Blumhouse just needs to leave shit alone, man. Can't you come up with any ideas to make up some new shit? You got to go back and fuck up all kinds of shit, and you got to go back and mess with everything that was once sacred. I mean, just what happened to the days where Blumhouse was made halfway decent movie? Shit like Sinister and shit. In like 2012, 2013, they did decent shit back then, and now they're just rehashing shit and just rebooting. Everything's got to be rebooted. Everything's got to be remade. I worry for the state of horror. I worry. Worse screening, huh? Yeah. Oh man. But I thought the two different girls being possessed at the same time was an interesting aspect. They could have done a lot with that. And I guess I can't remember exactly how it said that one person, Chris Neal was going to be brought into it. But at the time, it sounded like a decent idea. So now hearing this is, yeah, it's a downer, man. It's a downer. Like, I don't know who, I don't really watch it or not. All I know is I have zero faith in Warcraft. I have zero faith in them messing with anything. The Exorcist was something you really couldn't mess with anyway. The only thing they did well with anything with it after the original was Exorcist 3, and that's because the original story, Legion, that was written, the book that was written, didn't steal from his original. It was written by the same guy, first of all, that wrote the very first. So, it's like funny, the only two decent films out of those are the ones that were books, taken from books written by Blatty, the only two that were shit. And then of course, he did screenplay and directed Exorcist 3, which is Legion. Um, but it doesn't steal off it. It goes down the road of the Gemini Killer and stuff like that. It goes that route. It involves the possession and stuff, but that's not what it's about. You know? Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, I know. I know it, man. David Gordon Green and God, what was the other guy's name? Basically, David Gordon Green doing fucking screenplay and shit. Yeah, they're making a whole franchise film, out of it. Whereas this first one just shits all over itself, and people say "fuck you," and you know what I mean. And it bombs, and they lose a bunch of money. They may not. They may not mess with making any more of them. No, I don't have it anymore. My mom had it. My mom had Legion. Oh yeah, David. Dave McBride's directing, I think. And is David Gordon Green? Is he writing the screenplay? Because I don't think Dave McBride writes a lot of the screenplays. I think he does the directing stuff. Because Dan McBride is the dude from Prometheus. No, Evan Collins. He's the one that played Tennessee in it. But David Gordon Green, he's the one that wrote those albums for the most part. Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, I don't get it. David Gordon directing, okay, and McBride writing. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. I put out a challenge to David Gordon Green and Danny McBride right now. Leave shit alone that's been around for all this time. Just let it breathe. I got a challenge for you. Make up some good original material. Try that for a change. Because it's a damn good thing that we didn't have all these fuckers back in the 70s and 80s when all these great classics being made. Or we wouldn't have any of these franchises. We wouldn't have shit. It had been a bunch of the Birds and Psycho remakes and fucking, you know what I mean? Touch of Evil and shit. That's all it's been. We had those remakes throughout the 70s and 80s. We wouldn't have anything we have now. We wouldn't have none of this great shit if they thought then like they do now. Unfortunately, all the ones that were so creative and had, you know what I mean, had such a creative mind, so talented, are really old now or have already died. And that sucks. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not so sure that it will make the money that they think it'll make, man. Now, The Exorcist, I don't know, man. I'm not so sure. You know, I'm not so sure that it will. I'm skeptical. Yeah. All I know is a damn. I'm glad I grew up in the time I grew up. You know, where we had the Toby Hoopers and Wes Craven, John Carpenters, Stuart Gordon, and you know what I mean. All these people, man. It's cool. Very cool. Brian Palma. You know what I mean? You know, William Freakin. We had all them dudes. That we lucked out with that shit. Sam Raimi. We lucked out with all that talent that we grew up with. That I grew up with in my time. That because I was born in 1973 when Exorcist was made, when Blatty and Freakin put their heads together and made that thing. And then from there, in the late 70s, and then Carpenter came out in the late 70s. And then, of course, Craven came out in the early 70s too. And late 70s, he did The Hills Have Eyes, Elm Street in 84. And then, Gordon whip out throughout there making his stuff. Toby Hooper came out in the, early mid 70s, Chainsaw Massacre, and all this. So you have these fuckers all over the place. You have them all over. We were lucky, man. And all you younger guys, all you guys who are 35 and under, you know, you guys got the pleasure of growing up the same shit that we did. And, that's cool. But now, if you're younger, man, if you're a teenager now, you're being brought. If you don't want to watch the old shit over and over again, man, new shit's coming out. You're just fucking, And a lot of people, I don't think they realize, they think what they're getting is good, you know, because oh God, because they keep telling them that it is. They keep saying, "Oh, we're going back to the roots with this," like they did with Halloween. We're going back to the roots, and then you get fuckers like John Carpenter who come up there and say, "Oh man, it's probably the best one since the original in 1978." And then they're going, "Oh wow, John Carpenter gave his stamp of approval." But they realize John Carpenter is getting paid good to put that stamp of approval on there. His true feelings, maybe a little different. Man, I'm telling you, they're gonna fucking lust all. They're gonna get their fingers and fucking feet and dick and everything else all over all these franchises. I guarantee. They're gonna rub their balls on it and shit. More like their ass. You know what I mean? That's what they're doing. They're rubbing their ass all over the franchise. They're fucking putting skid marks on all of it. Putting fucking skiddies. I call them skid. Like underwear type ass skid marks on all these fucking franchises. And fuck it. They suck anyway. Let's shit on them some more. Let's see how much more we can fuck it up. I, I don't know, man. Maybe that's their point. Maybe it's conspiracy. Let's see if we can't fucking change this shit. Let's change the level of excellence to this. Let's take the level of excellence from where it was here when it started, and then it dropped to here when we made tons of sequels to it, and now see if we can drop it even further with rebooting it. Let's see if we can make this complete dog shit, and then nobody will expect anything good, and then let's go see whatever garbage we throw out. Could be close, y'all. I could be close to getting a good theory here. Every time somebody touches it, fucks with it, makes another sequel or reboots it again, it fucking fucking another sport. Right. Wow. Fucking here's an idea. See if you can create something. Damn. Like all the Godfathers of all this did. They didn't sit around thinking, well shit, man, we need to let's see if we can fucking make another sequel to the see if we can make a sequel to the bird or or something like that. They said, fuck man, I got an idea, let's do this. And and you always get the person that say, well, all the ideas have been used. Everything's been done. No, it hasn't. Look at music. Look at music. Music's a perfect example. Ain't everything been done? No way. You couldn't do everything, every creative mind. You can get a good creative mind in there, and not everything has been done. Not even close. Look at music. Shit. You know, music's not at its very best at this point right now, but you constantly got something different, something new coming out for people. It's not just another ripoff of what somebody else did. Well, yeah, I mean, pick the shitty ones and try to improve them. There you go. That's a good point. Yeah, pick something that sucked ass and see if you can make it good. Challenge yourself. Make another Exorcism movie is not challenging yourself. It's cashing in. It's trying to cash in, man. Yeah. Let's take a real shitty movie from that and see if we can make it good. But I mean, compared to what they're doing with these reboots and all this bullshit and these remakes, all the shitty movies seem pretty good now. You know, stop possessing motherfuckers and have their head spin around and fucking eyes rolling back their head, have them levitate and all this. Jesus Christ! Only one movie did that correctly, man. One. It's because they wasn't trying to make a horror movie. They was making a movie about the mystery of fate, and it just ended up being horrifying. Chinese horror reboot sequel, and they want the message crap. They want to say, like this original character has come off right and change them around and shit. You know what I mean? And put the new characters in their place. But yeah, or just butt fuck the original ones and make it like, you know what I mean? Oh God, man. Exactly, man. So short break. But never seen. Yeah, don't like shit like Blood Diner or Drill Killer. Well, fuck, man. Even go all the way back to Don't Look in the Basement, or you know what I mean? Shit like that, man. Fuck, man. Jesus, man. Oh, you got so much good shit, man. You got over the base. Uh, oh God, dude. Fuck, the unseen, man. Thomas sisters. Um, you know, Jesus Christ, good shit, man. It's done so well with nothing, with no money. They didn't have any money. That's what you do. You take all the money away from these motherfuckers and make them come up with something great. Because that's why the shit was so creative because they didn't have no money. So they used their mind instead of their wallet. Yeah. I mean, there's other things that have been done that were pretty decent. No, I'll be honest with you. Last Exorcism, the first Last Exorcism, pretty good show. That found footage, type, it's like it's a footage type. That's a pretty good show, actually. The one about the Exorcist guy passed down to him, and he knows it's bullshit. So what, he's going in, he's ripping people off, and he's a phony, and then he comes across a girl that's really kind of possessed. That's actually a decent show. Um, most of them just, that's one a lot of people don't give a lot of look to. Not the second one sucked ass, but a lot of people just don't look at that. You know what I mean? And then you got the Taking of Deborah Logan. That's a pretty good possession show. That's unique. That's weird, man. Because it comes off like she's Alzheimer and shit. But instead, man, she's fucking that's like mother. Blood Diner, yeah, it's pretty interesting, man. God, right? Yeah. But it's gotta be done right, man. It's gotta be done right, really. Especially, like either one both of those are so liked by the cult, you know what I mean? By the niche. you know, um, group of fans. So, if you fucked up, if you fucked up me at cop, blood rage, you just, oh my God, man. It would have to be done low budget again, you know? Or you don't even have to be all that original. Just come up with something that's yours, Like The Hills Run Red. That's not original hardly at all. But it's bloody. It's got some decent kills. It's raunchy, you know what I mean? It's a pretty decent show actually. Not bad, man. Psycho God. I'm surprised they haven't fucked with or tried to remake, like Scanner and shit like that. Most motherfuckers don't touch Cronenberg. They don't touch Cronenberg, not very much. Or if they do, they completely do it outside the box where you know what I mean, like Sliver or like Slither. You can kind of correct Shivers if you want. There's the remake of Rabid, but it's a complete reimagine. Um, they haven't put the Scanners, I hope they don't, because Scanners is special like it is. Well, they don't remake Ouija Shark. Yeah, I can't believe they made it the first time, man. You got the Ouija Shark. You also got the Shark Exorcist. Has anybody seen the Shark Exorcist? I'm never gonna watch it, but I'm curious. I'm curious if you've seen it and what you think. I can about guess what you think. Shark Exorcist, man. Let's see, yeah. Amityville 2: The Possession is the best Amityville movie ever made. I think. I think it's the best Amityville movie. Amityville 2: The Possession. The first one was, James Brolin, Margaret Kidder, Rod Steiger. Yeah, it's all right, but I think Amityville 2 is better. Put a Burt Young in there. Just before dawn. Ooh, reboot it. Yeah, and just kind of carry on with it or something, man. That is a cool fucking show, Corey, man. Just before dawn is kick ass, and it's got the coolest, like the most underrated survivor, survivor chick. So, the survivor girl, final girl. The most creative killing off the fucking of the of the bad guy I've ever seen, man. Like she didn't fuck around, man. She just eat this motherfucker, stuck a whole goddamn arm down. That's a good ass show, man. Just Before Dawn is so good. I've been singing this phrase for years. Just Before Dawn is just, Hell Knight doesn't get the credit it deserves either, man. Hell Knight's really cool too. There's not a lot of blood and shit in it. There's no sex, not boobs or nothing. But it don't need it. Yeah, the Exorcism, Wes Anderson was actually pretty decent, man. I didn't expect it to be, but it was. Yeah, like the Exorcism sequel sucked. That's Exorcism 2 was pretty good. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, if they are remaking movies, not bring them modern times. Yeah, modern times, and don't use money. Don't just fucking put a bare minimum, man. Whatever the bare minimum for whatever a B movie takes, however much it makes to make that nowadays, give them that. I don't care if you've got $100 million. Give them, you know, give them 5 million, or something tops, just enough, to hire some decent, um, good veteran actors to put in, couple that would force them to be creative. That would force them to use physical effects. So, that force them to do, use talent rather than money. Man, that's pretty true, man. I still haven't seen Hunt yet, but I want to. Write that down so I don't forget. I'll tell you another one, man, that I think is pretty damn good. It's made a few years back, and it's really cool. It's really unique, man. Satan's Little Help. That's a good fucking show. I I enjoy it. That physical effects, man, her mouth, man, that is so fucking nasty. Oh God, Jesus Christ, man, that's one of the worst things I've ever seen in a film. That's how good those effects were on her mouth. I mean, oh my God, this poor girl, and it just looks so nasty. I mean, it's so nasty. It's bad, man. Behind the mask, Lizzie Vernon. That's a really, really good. That's a good show. I love how they treated it like. See, it's kind of the idea I have with my the thing that I'm gonna come up with. It's a whole series I want to do. I'm gonna call it Boogeyman Diaries. And what it's gonna be is it's gonna treat like people like Freddy Krueger and Jason and Michael Myers and all that. They're gonna be like Ted Bundy and them are. There's not gonna be no Ted Bundy or Jeffrey Dahmer. There's not gonna be none of them. It's gonna be Jason and Michael and all of them people. They're gonna be the serial killers. The real. I'm treating them as if they're real people, like they actually exist, just like Behind the Mask of Leslie Vernon did. I like that aspect, and I'm kind of playing off that. My pictures. Uh, you have seen it? Oh Lord! Oh my God! Oh my God! I didn't even. I seen it was on, and I said, yeah. I couldn't bring myself to do it myself, man. I don't want to wait. I don't want to lose that 9 minutes of my life, man. Well, the colonel. That's because everybody's anal fucking just overly sensitive fucking dick bags, man. Just it's like, why don't you find something else to fucking bitch about? Shut the fuck up and enjoy art for what it is. Shut your fucking face, man. Jesus Christ. Fucking bitching and whining about everything. Oh well, that was it. That was inappropriate. It's a film, okay? If you can't handle the film with some inappropriate shit in it, then just damn, you need to lighten up. People, those people, I worry about how they, I worry about their families, man. Because I mean, what? I mean, what is everything gonna be inappropriate? Well, I mean, Jesus, I don't want them to be my fucking parents. Thank you. More actually, yeah. He said, goes, yeah, there for a few years, it definitely did, Corey. Yeah, 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 yeah. Fuck yeah, fuck, man. Fuck these fucking people. Ah, yeah, they're fucking whining, crying, and bitching about every little fucking thing. But it's not appropriate. And oh my God, you're either fucking misogynistic or you're racist or you're something, man. Jesus Christ. I think that's why I became agoraphobic. You know what I mean? Because I just couldn't stand to be out in the fucking public with all these fucking people. Goddamn. It takes everything I have to keep from friends with. You know, I'm not a violent guy for the most part. If I gotta, if I have to kick your fucking ass, I will. But I ain't gonna go out of my way try to whip your ass and try to attack you. If I have to, yeah, I'll slap you around. But you know. But when the basic public makes me want to fucking headbutt myself, I feel like I should stay away from them. Yeah, exactly. How do they get enjoy it? They don't, man. That's why they're bitching. You know what I mean? And they're not getting laid because all they do is bitch. You know, anybody bitches all the time. There's not much of a turn on. Tomorrow's movie. I don't know what me and Karen are doing tomorrow. We talked about doing the dance too, but I've been thinking about it, man. I don't. I haven't seen it in so long, and I don't remember it very well. Um, Man just completely changes the subject. She said, "All right, I'm done listening to y'all talk about this. I don't want to talk about this playing tomorrow." I don't know, but I'll talk to her about it, and I'll have a post out on it on my on my post, and I'll put it on Instagram, and that way you know. Um, but I'll make sure that it is good. It is going to be make crap. Yeah, man. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the woke. You know what's funny about that woke shit? When even women are sick of hearing about that shit, man. Even women didn't like shit like the She-Hulk series. Even women didn't like it because the whole thing of it is the woke thing started with women becoming equal to men in movies and shit, right? But then they went a step too far and they made it to where women were more powerful. And then, that's not necessarily the majority of the women wanted. They just wanted the equal representation, not to be over them. You know what I mean? And I've checked this out, and I've heard this from a lot of people. And it's just been taken a step way too far. It's become way too Brie Larson. You know what I mean? And she's a fucking idiot, man. Chris Hemsworth doesn't like anybody. He's never been documented where he talks shit or didn't like anybody. For her, he doesn't like. If that's saying something, because I don't think he dislikes anybody except Brie Larson. Okay, yeah, I know. I'm just fucking around, man. It's just hey, that's my sense of humor. Since I came back from my vacation, I reacquired my sense of humor somewhat because I had a weak moment last week on the street. You know, I bitched because I felt people didn't appreciate my consideration. I felt that my peers were being inconsiderate to me. But this week I'm not worried about it. I don't care. I'm just lightened up here. Now this chick here, man, that is Daria Nicolati. That was Argento's wife. I think she was still his wife at this time. And when you find out who Aja Argento is, that's her mother. That's her. That's uh, Aja Argento is Dario Argento, and Daria Nicolati, the lady, it's talking to a different family here. They went and picked her up. Um, that's the parents to Aja. I don't know if I'm going to be doing an Argento film with his daughter Aja in it or not. I'm not sure because that started getting to the point where Argento's films weren't as good. I'm not sure if I'm doing that or not. But to be prepared, I'll make sure that it's something that you're able to get for free and stuff. Tomorrow, yeah. I'll make it where it's easy to get. Yeah, I'll make sure it's one that's easily easily accessed. But yeah, I actually got that Black Swan yesterday, and I forgot how strange that story is. And not nearly as strange as that men. Men's disturbing. Like I seen that once. That's good enough. Too many physical effect vaginas in a row. Like, cut me some slack, man. I like vagina like any other guy. The way this is being done is just insane. Scared shit. A man shouldn't get scared when he sees that. You're getting scared and something's wrong, man, unless you see men and men scared. Brie Larson's she is a rude fucking bitch, man. She is a bitch, man. She got on there. I mean, you remember you guys see the that interview. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, that interview. And she said she's making these fucking comments and shit. And you can see Hemsworth just looking at her and shit. And they said to ask you something, and he made a comment that alluded to the fact where she, pretty much fucked her. She made a comment, and it was the same thing with Hawkeye. Uh, he was giving her the eyeball too. Just making saying stupid shit, man, just dumb shit. She's a man hating bitch, man. Brie Larson. Anybody that hates women or hates men, they're ignorant ass people. You know what I mean? A woman that hates men or a man that just hates all women, that just shows straight up ignorance, man. Straight up, period. That's ignorant. That's an ignorant point of view. She just wants to be tops. And yeah, she was so tops that they did that Marvels thing and there wasn't another Captain Marvel movie. It was the Marvels. And she had to share it, and that really pissed her off. That's happened the last 2 3 months I should put down because the Marvel movies are crashing, man. They're not. Most of them aren't quality they were. They've become just a bunch of jokes in there. You know, the true. It's just and plus there's just been too many, man, too many phases. We're up to like 40 of these Marvel movies now. It's played out. It's played fuck out, man. And we lost. We keep losing people. Chadwick Boseman passed away. Um, uh, Robert Downey Jr. and uh, Chris. Captain America. They left. We still got Hemsworth and shit, but yeah, Taika Waititi, he's making those Thor movies too jokey. There's too many little jokes and laughs going on. Like they missed a big opportunity with Gore the God Butcher. Very good man. He's the only thing that's good about that new Thor movie is Christian Bale's Gore the God Butcher. Yeah. Well, I like the all the way up, you know what I mean, till the end game. Like, I like that, and there's a couple since then, but they're starting to get too jokey, man. I haven't seen Guardians 3 yet, but you got to admit, man, they're getting a little too jokey with shit, and some of the series didn't help that aspect, you know. Yeah, man, that Gore the God Butcher one could have been a really good one. But I think it's the Taika Waititi, man. See, he based his shit in comedy. That's what he is. He's a comedy writer. Like the see, God, what's it called? What We Do in the Shadows. That's fucking hilarious, man. That's written by him. That is a hilarious vampire spoof. Anybody has never seen What We Do in the Shadows, the movie, not the series, the movie, watch that. That is fucking funny. And that's what he does. He writes comedy. He shouldn't be left to write all the fours like that. You know what I mean? You got to, he did great with Ragnarok. Don't get me wrong, but Winter Press with No Way Home, yeah, it kind of lost the step, man. It really did. It lost the step. But I haven't seen Guardians 3 yet. Hopefully, they were still strong, but Ant Man failed bad. They said Ant Man wasn't very good, and then the dude that was playing Kang in it, and he also was in Creed 3. Um, he's got so much controversy with him now that he's already been fired, so he's not going to be Kang anymore. To a younger audience, yeah, and yeah. It's too jokey, too much jokes. There's no there's no consequences anymore. You know what I mean? You don't feel like anyone's ever really truly in danger, like anything really truly bad is really going to happen. And you haven't really since Infinity War and Endgame. Infinity War is the greatest Marvel movie ever made, and I think it's because it ended, with the heroes lost. That blew people's mind, man. That freaked people the fuck out. Right? Blade, oh yeah. Blade 2 is absolutely one. Blade 2 is great, but I've had like, oh man, I love Blade 2. The one that Guillermo del Toro did. Because man, what was his name? Damn it, God damn, what's his name? The head vampire, the other kind of vampires in it, the Reapers. God, what was his fucking name, man? But he was so cool, and he had Blade's ass whipped. Except for he wanted to die, so he kind of killed himself. Really, not disappointing. Okay, yeah. Well, the second Guardians was in a way the ego side, and it wasn't Kurt Russell's fault, but they kind of missed the mark with ego a little bit, but they made up for it with the Nebula character and um, Michael Rooker's character Yondu. They made up with it with that and Baby Groot. But Michael Rooker, yeah, Michael Rooker's fantastic. Too bad he died, but he was great in it. and Nebula coming around, and you know what I mean. She come full circle and joined up with you know Gamora. That was a good part about it. They missed the mark of ego, Kurt Russell, and that's too bad. Kurt Russell's great. Really, you're not a fan of Blade 2? Really? I always thought it was better than the original. Man. And the third one, yeah, it's definitely not as good. But Blade 2 is Slade Goss. Yeah, I know. Um, but what's his name in it, man? Fuck. I'm getting really tired of this, guys. I'm mellowing with age in some ways, and in other ways I'm not. I'm forgetting shit a lot. Damn, what was his name in that? He did such a great job, man. I fucking love his character in that. Wait, why should we fight? What? Unless he knows. No, his actual no, I mean his first name in it, man. His what they call him? Um, shit, man. Nomak. Yes, Nomak. Nomak. That's fucking bad. He kicked that. He whipped Blade's fucking ass both times they fought. Both times they fought. Humbled his ass. And then he finally caught him off guard with that thing and caught him right here, but he didn't kill him. Nomad killed himself because he was so fucking miserable. Look, look what they had done to him. Look what his dad did to him. You know, doomed him to, cursed him. You know, to be this freak. Forever. He didn't want to be what he was, man. And he wanted to get along with Blade. He wanted to join up with Blade. Blade kept fighting at him and shit. He's like, "Oh fuck you, then, dude." Yeah, yeah. The older, yeah. Now the original Blade, it had some good things about it. Stephen Dorff, he was alright, you know? But he played a really good prick though, you know, like they did all the older guys and shit. I don't know how Blade 3 missed the marks, man. Bad. It's just the whole Dracula thing. They missed it with Dracula. I did not like the way they depicted Dracula. You know, wasn't really the guy's fault that played it. It was just how they did it somehow. You know, and it was fucking Triple H and shit. And one good thing about it was Ryan Reynolds was in it. Ryan, you know, he's always good. Even he was even good. You know, people talk a lot of shit about the Green Lantern movie, but Ryan Reynolds was so great, man. He always is. Like just fucking peanuts, man. He is, man. Full of that is a peanuts, motherfucker. Smart motherfucker though, isn't he? Smart fella he is. He's not stupid. Triple H one. Triple H not a stupid man. I'd much rather have him running WWE than Vince McMahon. I mean, to say, well, I wish he'd just go ahead and fucking die off, man. He looks like he's about half dead already. Just go ahead and finish off, man, so you can get your old ass, out of touch ass out of there. Because now he's back fucking with shit, man. Wrestling's starting to suck again. It was real good there for a few months. Now he's back in there, and it's like you can tell he's running shit. You can just tell he you know he's the best there's ever been at creative, but not anymore. He can't do it anymore. He's lost several steps in his creative. He's trying to do the same old shit. Yeah, man, Dracula, anyway, like or something. Yeah, he's like. He looks too, you know, I didn't like him. He did not come off to me like Dracula at all. Nothing about him was Dracula to me. Not the kind of Dracula I like, you know. They should have at least went Anne Rice Gothic with him, you know what I mean? Something. Something. Give me a Dracula that I can say, yeah, that's Dracula. You know? Yeah. You think about this, man, she's the villain, and look at this shit, it's all fucked up. That's gross, man. That is gross. This fucking thing full of maggots and shit. This guy, this cop, he's trying to get the guy, cop guy, inspector dude. She plays a good nut during the Claudia. Yeah, he didn't get big buck. Well, he cocky son of a bitch, man. He was convinced he was the shit at that point. He can't touch me. I'm fucking Leslie Snipes. These motherfuckers are lucky to be here. You know, it's like, dude, you could tell, man. You could tell. Throughout the lead movies, you could see he was a little cockier and more obnoxious each time. You could just feel it emanating from him. Oh, maggots, yes, man, maggots. Yeah, you gonna go smile, has some maggots. Ain't nothing gross than a goddamn maggot. I mean, their names even maggots. You know, maggot. And Ryan Reynolds, yeah, they did, yeah, they did. Parker Posey, yeah, Parker, she was an interesting bitch, wasn't she? She looked good as a vampire though. It fit, you know what I mean? It really did. She looked, yeah. Triple H just looked like I don't know what he looked like as a vampire. It was strange. Ryan Reynolds. He just, I tell you, one of the most disturbing movies I've ever seen, man. And I don't know what about it was so disturbing. But I think it's the fact if you guys have seen Voices with him in it, it's the fact that he doesn't realize how crazy he really is. That movie is so much more serious than you think it's going to be. He doesn't understand how crazy he is, and he's not taking his medication. And he's doing this shit, and he doesn't even know it. And he doesn't understand that he is fucking batshit crazy, man. And it's so sad. I mean, it really is. It's really sad. They do such a good job. If anybody hasn't seen Voices, watch it. It's a real close. It's got a good mixture. It's got a little bit of comedy with it, a little bit of weirdness, but it's also, he is so fucking out of his mind. But yeah, Voices, Ryan Reynolds. Guarantee you'll like it. That goes for anybody listening. Watch Voices, Ryan Reynolds. That's a good, good, good film. It's underrated. It's never talked about. It's really good. And you see what I mean about how sad it is that he doesn't know, man. He doesn't get it. He doesn't realize at all that he's fucking just he's wandering around throughout shit, just not realizing that he is. You know, but I'll leave it that way. Like, different station. No, it didn't make it. Yeah, yeah. It just didn't somehow just didn't work. Yeah, it didn't work. Yeah, he's in a prison break and shit or something, right? Uh, I know he did one, the Grave Dancer. They filmed dive for, and I think it was Prison Break. He was in that series. Look at all these fucking shit. They're coming to help. They all come to help her. That kid looked all fucked up today. He's a monster. That was during the Claudia. Those insects said, "Fuck you, man. You get hurt our friend." There they go. Look at all of them flying away and shit. Yeah, it's been first corner. Yeah, I was just thinking about that a minute or so ago when we was talking about that with him. Yeah, he walks in there, and she's showing him all the vampire and all the Dracula shit, and he's just like, and he decides he just fucking eats her, and he's showing all of this fucking this goofy fucking vampire shit. And he's just like, yeah. And the one thing I thought was really goofy about it was the Blade 3, with the Dracula thing. With that Dracula, man, there's no way. Blade would not have stood a chance. Dracula would have mopped him the fuck up. And he didn't even put up that big of a fight, really. Like, Nomad had Blade fucked up a couple of times. Both times they fought. But that Dracula in the third one did it all. You know, Blade been able to take him out pretty easy, and that's fucking Dracula. Come on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He didn't. He's just like, what the hell? Like he didn't want to be dug up and back away. You know? Yeah, 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 yeah. Welcome back, man. What'd you go do? Take care of some personal shit. Some shit needed done. Sorry, it's being dipshit. I'm not being dipshit. What was you doing, man? Where'd you go? God damn it. We've been sitting here talking and you left us. We're talking about all kinds of shit. Like we always do. Gary Oldman, Dracula. Now, I liked that Gary. I liked the way they did that Dracula. I think one of the coolest scenes in that movie is when he's out there and he's the old man talking to him, you know, and he's talking to Parker, which is played by Keanu Reeves, and he's talking to him, and he's doing this, and in the background you see his shadow, and his shadow is reaching out and strangling her. You know what I mean? I thought that was a cool effect. I thought that was really neat. They did that. Wolf, yeah, or wolf humped, yeah, yeah. And I like how he changed how it looked. You know what I mean? He looked different. Like every time you seen was this pretty neat. That followed the book a lot. You know that that shit like that. Like him climb around on the outside of the building, like when Harker was out, he's climbing around outside the building. It's creepy, man. You know, you're so Dracula, you know, and the wives popping up there, keeping Harker there. Dracula's wives, that was their job. Morris, Morris. Oh God, head off, man, head off. Yeah, oh my God, exactly. She's gonna fucking kill her. Wait, I kill you before. Yeah, we'll do it now. Don't fuck around. Yeah. Oh yeah, the kid's face. Yeah. Oh yeah. So you're a couple minutes behind me. Yeah, his face is fucked up. Bad. Oh God. I think it might be all different parts here, but I'm in the last part here. Where you see the ending scene here. Those insects don't like people fucking with her, do they? Or yeah, they don't like anybody to mess with her. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's called this end port here. Let's see. You should be coming up on I can see that for. You should be up close to around an hour and 45 minutes now, depending on which one you watch. Yeah, yeah. Um, was you at the port where she was in the boat, or still in there with the pit, with the water in the pit with all the maggots in it? Which port was you at? Yeah, yeah, that kid, yeah, in the boat. Okay, in the boat. All right, yeah, with the kid, yeah, and all the insects come to help her. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so you're coming up on the final scene right now. So, yeah, I've already done the final scene. I'm gonna back it up so I can watch it. because mine didn't have the ad. So tell me when she's coming up out of the water, and I'll start from there and come up out of the water. Like when she's walking up out of the water. Walk, yeah. Okay, alrighty. It's great music, isn't it? That music is so weird. It's so cool, man. I love the score of it. Kind of standing around looking. Very, very cool music. Yeah. Here you are. About time, goddamn it. Morris. Denver? Yeah, Morris, goddamn. Hey, all right. About time you got here, dude. Oh! Jeez, fucking. Oh, God. Poor Morris. She's fucking nuts. That's all she had. I mean, he was fucked up, but that was her son. She's angry about that shit. She don't like it. Why don't you call your insects? Go on and call. Call. Ah, that had nothing to do with the insects. Ah, god damn. The bitch, you killed my daddy. Oh, god damn. He said, fuck you, bitch. Got my revenge. Told you I was gonna get you. Yeah, you're here. Here you can. He's sad. He's sad. He got revenge. He got revenge because, you know, he appreciate that done to his daddy, Donald Pleasance, he didn't appreciate that shit. So he came and helped her and got revenge all the same time. Kick ass fucking show, man. I love it. This is my favorite Dario Argento. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah. Locomotive, Kind Permission of Bronze record. You got the Andy Sex Gang. There was that Son of Fabio. Pagnatelli. It's a maiden in there. Tori Gessi, Fiora Argento. She was the mom of the gang. Yeah. 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 That fucking monkey wasn't playing, man. That way, you hurt my daddy, my bitch, I'm gonna kill you. The bugs took, the insects took care of, the scary kid. Then the monkey came and got back revenge for his daddy and shit, and to help her. So there you go. There you go. My favorite Argento. I think it's totally unique. It's not like any other Argento. It's not like any other Italian horror film, really. I mean, it's it's definitely unique. It's definitely its own thing. It stands on its own feet. It has its own identity. Those who haven't seen it before, what did you think of it? Did you like the Argento? Okay, man. So far, do you like the Fulci movies better, or do you think Argento is better? I'm curious. We've pretty much done a couple Argento now. Suspiria, which is considered his favorite, people's favorite of the Argento. And a lot of people's favorite of the Italian cinema, Suspiria. I prefer Phenomenal. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, yeah. From about the time it starts to disclose to you who the killer is and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Daria Nicolodi is fantastic. Man. She's crazy and shit. Oh, oh, you prefer Fulci so far, really? Okay. So you want a big fan of Suspiria? I kind of got the idea. When you was able to leave right in the right in the middle of the movie or a little bit past the middle of the movie and go to bed, I was like, I don't think she likes Suspiria a lot. Suspiria is an acquired taste somewhat. I would recommend giving it another try or so when you can when nothing else is going on, where you're able to put attention to it and you ain't got nothing else happening, right? I'd watch it. Now that was the first one. I think that was the first one that had Aja, his daughter, with Victoria Nicolai. And Aja's absolutely beautiful. She's voted in the top 50 or 100 most beautiful people on the planet for a while. She might have got number one. She might have been named the most beautiful person, you know, one time or another. Seems like. But Trump is pretty good. Yeah, it definitely is. She's young. She's like a teenager. Um, I think Vinegar Syndrome just put that out a few months back. And she's also in Little Tears and Stendhal Syndrome. Now that one's fucked up. She plays a cop in that one. Yeah, she's searching for a rapist killer in that one. That's it's pretty interesting. There's many more. Argento's got more films than Fulci. I would say Argento has more really good films than Fulci did. The the films that Fulci put out for the most part, especially the first several years as far as his horror career goes, after he did the comedy and the spaghetti, Italian spaghetti western type shit. When he started doing horror, his first several were really good. I'd say his first four were really solid. Um, um, now Argento had a long streak of good shit, all the way from Bird with Crystal Plumage and Wolf Lies in Grey Velvet, all the way through to shit Phenomena or Tenebrae. So yeah. Oh yeah. I will be doing them. I'll be doing Argento for at least another month. So and then I'll get back to regular American whatever in about a month and a half. Or so. Yeah. Let's see here. Do you want to do a movie your parents or I'll tell you what. I'll put a post up. I'll talk to her and we'll come up with like 5 films and then everybody go vote and the one that wins the vote we'll do. Cool? That works. We'll do it like that. I'm not sure when to do Genesis 2 or not. I think I'm going to go along with something, maybe something I know. Because I haven't seen Genesis 2. I've seen it like once, a long time ago. I don't remember it. So I'm going to put up 5 things that I do remember and I know it's good and I know about. So, yeah. But, but I'm glad you enjoyed, I'm glad everybody enjoyed Phenomena. Like I said, that's my favorite Dario Argento. Really good cast, really good story, really good, interesting ending, and shocking. It's kind of mellow show, and then all of a sudden it's just like blam. Yeah, it don't fuck around. It saves all up and then kicks you right in the ass at the end. But I'll let you guys do your thing here. Um, I'm going to then we'll kick back and rest, relax for a little bit, make that post. I'm gonna talk to her. I'm gonna see what she's doing, see if she's available to talk about this right now. She usually is around this time because where she's at, it's like she's 3 hours back too. So for me, it's like 1 o'clock. It's almost 1:30 in the morning. So you guys, it's what 10:30 something. So yeah, I'll go over and see what 5 we want to put up there. We'll put up there, and everybody go vote. Whichever one wins, we'll do. But I'll make sure that they're on like Tubi and stuff so I can get to them. So thanks everybody for joining me tonight and doing this. Always fun. It's always a pleasure. Always have a great time. Always love it. Love it. And, it's one of my favorite things in the world. So you guys have a great night. Much love to everybody. And don't you ever forget, don't ever forget, I am Gore and you guys are not. Have a great night. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.